Welcome to the one podcast who eventually ruled them all, episode number 56.
Yeah.
Dr. Cock. Dr. Cox.
I am not Corey Taylor, but I am joined today by three of my bestest friends in the whole entire world. We got Sin Cara, Excalibur, and Lucarin, Demon Eye, DMD.
Eventually. That is his goal in life, so.
To become a doctor?
You never know.
All right.
A doctor of exorcising demons.
Doctor of Thugonomics. All right. Happy Halloween. Hail Satan, everybody. We got a lot to get into.
We do.
We got a lot of Devin's news. Jake's got
I have
some
no power hour. No, I don't.
That's fine. What are we going to know about the Shadow today? We're going to talk about some wrestling, and we're going to go through our latest episode of D&D. But first, You Knowuh, TOPTERTA, and I ask of my brothers, what horror movie would you be the best to survive in?
Halloween.
Why Halloween?
Because I'm just fucking moving away.
Have you seen the new one?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Motherfucker runs in the new one.
Yeah, but he fucking doesn't leave the town.
Oh, that's
Jaws.
true.
I'm gonna go with Jaws.
Jaws is a good one too. Like, bro, just stay out the water.
Yeah,
Jaws
just
is a fucking good one.
fucking don't swim. Okay.
All right, cool.
Until it turns into Sharknado.
Right.
Well, all right, but that's a different movie though.
Probably.
Definitely not a horror movie.
How do you know if it's not connected? Maybe it's connected.
That'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
Fuck, that's the plot twist.
I'm gonna pick the Blair because I don't have to go to the woods ever.
Yeah.
We're taking like the easy route. I just want to go.
Fuck
there.
yeah. Look, I'm not going to go against the bad guy and survive. Fuck that.
No,
I can't
I'm not.
do that.
Yeah, there's none of them I'm gonna win.
I'm
one-on-one with a great one.
I'm going to survive The Exorcist. I'm gonna make it through. And you know, devil ain't got shit on me.
Okay.
I'm just saying, if I'm in a fucking horror movie, I'm not gonna go one-on-one with a great one and think I'm gonna survive.
Nah.
So
Evil Dead. That's I'm gonna survive Evil Dead too. I'm a Devi in the chainsaw.
So I know that I cannot kill Michael Myers or Jason, so I will be dead. Chucky might be a good one. I might be able to...
I'd beat the shit out that fucking...
Yeah, you can punk kick Chucky.
But I think I could survive Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Well, you lived across the street from him for a little bit, so
well,
you already did.
I watched 3 of the movies the last couple of days, and I feel like I could survive that.
Do you think you could survive a Saw?
No, God, no.
You gotta outsmart him. He's not that smart.
No.
I don't know. When one of the things was, hey, rip the back off of your skin.
Rip the skin off your back.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
I don't think I could do that.
I think I could like cut off my foot, but I don't think I could do all the things that he asks of people.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You gotta cut off your foot like Shaq did and shoot a free throw with Dr. Phil in the room. That'd be tough.
That would be tough.
All right.
I'd survive Scary Movie 3.
Love Shaq. Okay, that's not a horror movie, though.
It's not?
No.
Aliens invaded.
I would survive Paranormal Activity.
Bro, same.
What about The Ring? Would you survive The Ring?
Fuck no.
Oh, yes, come on.
I'd survive it because I wouldn't play the fucking movie.
I'd watch the movie and like, what the fuck? Stay in the TV, bitch. Like,
But it doesn't work that way. She comes to get you.
Your ass back in the TV.
just like in Scary,
Cindy,
and like,
TV's...
just like in Scary Movie, I beat the shit out of her.
All right.
I'm never gonna be one of those girls. I'm gonna go get naked and take a shower.
Really? Is that you? What's going on?
And we need another scary movie. It's been too long.
We need some Pablo Francisco.
Yeah, we do.
Some AMV comedians.
All right. So let's get into the news this week with Devin Bliss.
All right, I can't see shit.
Don't need to.
Play my music.
This is TOPTERTA News with lead anchor Devin Bliss.
Welcome back to the news with Devi B and the boys on this spooky day. All right, now this is tough to read. Okay. Warner Brothers is working on a platform fighter like Smash, featuring Shaggy, Mad Max, and Gandalf. Batman also in it, I saw. I did have some more about that. Oh, this is so hard. I'm going to have to take this off. Gotta...
Like I said, it's a really good thing you don't write super small or anything.
It's just all mixing together because it's black.
I think you might have designed that mask a little.
There was a leak. The leak on the Warner Brothers game on the fighter. The source, some body entity named Grub. It says it looks cheap and it could be free to play. The future characters are going to be sold as DLC, and the first DLC character they're looking at is going to be LeBron James. Now discuss that amongst yourselves while I take this off.
I would love to play as LeBron James. I hope it's Toon James from Looney Tunes.
I'm sure it is, but
I got to take mine off too. I can't see.
You can play as him in Fortnite.
Oh, good. Now I can't hear, so...
Nope. And there goes our news anchor.
There goes Michael Myers has got Devin.
Technical difficulties are bound to be over now that I can see.
I would fuck with... It's called Multiverses, isn't it?
I don't know what it's called.
Pretty sure it's supposed to be called Multiverses, and Mortal Kombat characters are supposed to be in it too.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna fuck with Shaggy real hard.
Tom Brady threw his 600th touchdown pass.
That dude is an idiot.
Bro.
Why is he an idiot?
Immediately. So
here's the ball.
That ball, very expensive, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I would have tried to haggle some more out of that. Said, hey, season tickets for life on top of this other shit. But then again, they would have gotten that ball back no matter what. If they would have had to kill him in the parking lot, that ball was coming back to Tom Brady.
What happened?
Yeah, what happened?
So Tom Brady threw a 600 touchdown pass.
Right.
Okay.
Obviously, they weren't talking about this at practice. Tom Brady must be super humble because Mike Evans catches touchdowns. He throws it into the crowd, gives it to somebody wearing his jersey. Okay, that's just what Mike Evans does when he catches touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Tom Brady, first person to ever throw 600 touchdown passes, throws it to Mike Evans, touchdown. Mike Evans just gives the ball away. Doesn't realize it's the 600th one.
Okay.
So this guy gets the ball. Mike Evans is on the sideline. Somebody tells him, and he's like, oh my God, I gave the ball away. Then they have to haggle with this guy to get the ball back, who really gave it up pretty quickly. I would have wanted some more out of it.
What did he get out of it?
He got a couple jerseys. He got season tickets for 2 people for the rest of this year and next year.
Hey,
some signed stuff. Some stuff from
deal.
Tom Brady. No, well, yes, it is, because how much money that ball was worth.
Right.
But like I said, they were going to get that ball back one way or another.
They would have snuck into his house, killed him and his family, and then fucking left.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, look, the guy graciously donated the ball back to Tom Brady.
And then he was found dead. This is crazy.
Weird.
It's so weird.
God of War on the PC is being ported by Jetpack Interactive. Santa Monica is going to be overseeing it. It's just being ported, like it's just,
Oh yeah, I understand what porting means. I just don't know if they're good or whatever.
I don't know if they're good either, but they're the ones bringing it to PC. But Santa Monica is going to be overseeing it.
So it should be good.
2 more unnamed Marvel movies were announced for 2023. Unnamed, so they had dates, but I didn't write the dates down because I am sure they're going to change. 2023, 2 more unnamed movies. You may have seen in a tweet that Snow retweeted. FIFA 22 has reached. Let me preface this by saying I said I was not going to change these stats, and I did not because I like what they are. So, if there's any discrepancy, feel free to go back and look at the tweet. FIFA 22 reached 46 trillion minutes played overall. That's 87.8 million years of gameplay.
Christ.
They average about 89 million matches a day. Snow, about how many of those are you playing?
7. 5 to 7.
All
Million
right.
or single digits?
Single digits. Yeah.
Clearly million.
It's a lot of time.
One of these days I'll give my review on FIFA 22, but
Not today.
today's
Gotta
not
be
that
good
day.
first.
I'm still waiting for the gameplay videos.
Same.
I'm still waiting to hear what it's going to be called next year.
I used to sit in the office and watch those.
Soccer 22.
Is that really what it's going to be?
No.
Soccer 23?
The problem
America's
is,
the only place that calls it soccer. Probably not.
well, the problem is I could see them doing something like that.
They're going to call it Pro Evolution Soccer.
Yeah, PES.
Yeah. Good thing that doesn't
Guardians.
exist.
Guardians of the Galaxy, which just came out yesterday,
Looks fun as fuck.
as I was
too.
recording the 26th, is around 16 hours long.
Oh, God.
It can be a little longer depending on how much you explore.
Okay. I like that.
Rocket Raccoon does talk shit for you exploring.
Hmm.
And also, it is 60 gigabytes on the PS4.
It's
on the
16 hours long.
On PS5, it's 31 gigabytes. So they cut it in half on the PS5. PS5 is better, internal working, so sure, you can compress those files easily. That is the difference. There is a rumored Wu-Tang Clan RPG codenamed Shaolin in the works. Third-person RPG with melee-oriented combat. I'm kind of into it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I know RZA loves Kung Fu, and I like Wu-Tang Clan, so I'm going to see what it's about.
I'm still excited for that Wukong game that you showed me forever ago.
Yeah, that fucking Dark Souls as a monkey game. Me too.
Yeah.
That game looks delicious, though. Diamond and Pearl pre-order bonuses are platinum-style outfits. You get a Manaphy egg from Mystery Gift and 12 quick balls. The Zorua and Zoroark that we saw when in the little found footage Blair Witch video that Caleb saw and was like, I love these Pokemon. They're going to be normal ghost type. Which, okay, that's a fine. I mean, I get the typing, I guess. Okay, it's
I don't know,
typing. It's typing that hasn't been done, but I hate normal types typed with anything else. If your normal type should be a single type. If you're something else, you should not also be normal type.
Right? Yeah, you can't be a normal special thing.
I mean, you can. They do it, but I don't think you should be.
That fucking cup, Brandon.
Michigan State?
Yeah, I have to hate it.
Why do you have to hate it?
Because I saw them beat my boys in red.
You sure did, didn't you?
It's my wife's cup.
I suppose she's okay.
There's a Quiet Place video game coming in 2022 set in the Quiet Place universe.
Yo, that could be dope.
I'm okay with it, actually.
Yeah,
that could be really cool.
Huh.
And nothing else on it right now.
Won't play it because I don't like horror games, but it sounds cool.
What if it might not be a horror game? It's probably going to be like The Last of Us.
I doubt it. It's probably going to be like A Quiet Place.
Yeah, but The Last of Us. It's literally A Quiet Place is The Last of Us with no talking.
Right. That's not really that true, but okay.
Hey, I'm just talking shit.
And also, Last of Us is kind of a horror game.
Shh. Let's move on. Nintendo 64 expansion is live. Instead of paying $20 for Nintendo Online, just play $50 and you can play 9 N64 games right now, along with Sega Genesis games. People don't love it.
I heard you can't really play those 9 games yet.
There are problems, especially if you want to play online with other people, like in Mario Kart. And which I don't know why. I do not know why you would play Mario Kart 64 over
Mario Kart 8.
The new Mario Karts. Like, Mario Kart 64 is cool, nostalgic, and everything, but it's not better than the new Mario Kart.
Right.
I understand why you play it, but come on. I did see some screenshots for Ocarina of Time. Do not like. I know these games used to rely on older TVs to boost the graphics, so now it kind of fucks them up, like with 8-bit stuff. But it wasn't. It wasn't solid.
And it was laggy as all hell.
Yeah. Everybody's probably on the servers because it just dropped. So
That's true.
I don't think Nintendo has any dedicated servers to anything. They just have their servers.
Mm-hmm.
Dead by Daylight is getting a Silent Hill event with Pyramid Head.
Very cool.
So if you play Dead by Daylight,
I don't.
I want to
cool.
play that game.
I don't, but that's cool. Deathloop is $40 at GameStop right now. It will be maybe for a few more days.
Okay.
I've heard good things about that game.
Cool. Let me play it on my non-PS5.
Hey, come on. They're restocking for the holidays.
Yeah.
Facebook is really, quite literally, working on a Ready Player One metaverse. They have over 10,000 people working on like gear and equipment and like inner workings of stuff. Like augmented reality glasses to try and make the Ready Player One metaverse a thing.
I do not like Mark Zuckerberg.
Me neither.
I don't give a fuck about him either way.
Reptile.
He looks spooky. That's all I know.
He looks a bit reptilian, you could say.
Like Nadeshot.
Nope.
Nadeshot looks like a chameleon.
Chameleon.
You don't even know who Nadeshot is.
I know what he looks like.
I don't think you do.
I do.
I don't think so.
The PS Plus free games are rumored to be Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners, Kingdoms of Amalur, Re-Reckoning. I fucking love Kingdoms of Amalur. I highly recommend that if you have PS Plus on any system, 5 or 4, you grab this and play it. Great game. Amazing game. It is an RPG, like Skyrim. A game called First Class Trouble, which looks to me like a murder mystery game, but I don't know.
It is. It's pretty fun.
And Knockout City.
So PlayStation just phoned it in for this month, huh?
Phoned it in. Kingdoms of Amalur is a great drop on this. I have no idea what Walking Dead is.
Saints and Sinners is terrible.
Knockout City is, I mean, it's cheap, but
it's fun for like a week.
Good game for you on there. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's a good time killer game, and they're free games, so like.
Right, but like Xbox throws on those dope ass games.
I mean, Xbox has been kind of slack in the last few months. PS Plus has been really giving it to them, so.
Yeah.
Except for last month, I think we got like Resident Evil, Code Veronica, or something like that.
Code Veronica's
Castlevania.
Have that on Dreamcast.
I have you on Dreamcast.
Wish they would do a new Castlevania game. I love those games.
Love you.
All right.
Oh.
Didn't they just come out with new Castlevania games not too long ago?
I reported on it.
No.
Devin was away that they might
Yeah, I think they're looking to redo some, but.
Yeah, see? You got to listen to the podcast, Cody.
I literally was here.
I know. You got to listen to it because you forgot.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
The Buzz Lightyear teaser dropped today.
That shit look good.
It's coming out on June 17th is when it's supposed to come out.
That shit look good.
He honestly looks like the dad from Incredibles.
Yeah.
That's what I think he looks like.
A little bit, yeah.
Big ass chin. Apple Music's now on your PS5. So if you have Apple Music, you fuck around on PS5. I do not have Apple Music. I don't own any Apple products.
iPhone. That's all I got though, brother.
A listing on Steam alludes to Sackboy: A Big Adventure coming to their platform.
Oh yeah.
So PlayStation's sending some games over to the PC. So PC's about to get everything.
Good. As it should.
Gran Turismo 7 has over 400 new cars. For those of us that want to play Gran Turismo, me and Cody and Caleb, who's only playing Forza because that's all he does. Just play Forza. BlizzCon was canceled next year. And for the foreseeable future.
Why?
Yeah, 2022. I don't know if it's this year or not, but BlizzCon 2022 canceled. They want to reimagine the event because of everything that has gone on in their organization. And everybody knows that they're piece of shits. They want to just make it better so everybody feels included. They want it to be inclusive and not exclusive. So sure. What they're probably going to do is just make it virtual only.
Probably, yeah.
Make it easy on them.
Yep.
Back on Facebook, they've overtaken YouTube for game streaming.
Really?
Yeah. Twitch is still number one, but Facebook has overtaken YouTube.
I don't know why that surprises me.
I don't know either. I miss when you were streaming on Facebook. It was
Do
a
you?
good time. I do. Used to share it, so they've been coming up on my feed every day.
You want me to go back to Facebook instead of YouTube, Devin?
I just want you to start streaming again.
I'll stream on Facebook for you.
I'll watch it. Chivalry 2 has updated, bringing Halloween themes and game modes. The game modes are last team standing and brawl. Brawl
I do
was
fuck with Chivalry. I don't know why we stopped playing it.
I do like Chivalry 2. I was thinking about it yesterday, so I'm glad I came across this today. Last team standing is, pretty much what it sounds like. I'm thinking, it didn't really say all the details, but I'm thinking it's like you die once, you're out.
That'd be cool.
Brawl is more of a traditional, like, Chivalry we're playing, as normal. Just in a smaller enclosed environment. WWE 2K22 leak points to NBA 2K style microtransactions. So we're about to be paying for fucking like legacy packs to hopefully pull a 1998 Edge or something.
Okay. Yeah, you're probably not wrong.
Cool.
Yeah. And my last bit of news was the ROH stuff. ROH has released all of their. Yeah, we'll talk about it later. So, anybody else have some news? Go on.
Michael B. Jordan got the green light on his Valzad. Is that what it is? Yeah, Valzad version of Superman, the movie or something that's coming out. So that's kind of exciting.
Descenders Console Edition just got 3 new maps added to it.
Ooh.
Just found out about it.
Okay. I like that.
I do too.
Anybody want a mukbang?
I really do.
Is that it? Is that all the news you have, Cody?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Well, it looks like Call of Duty's Vanguard's install size will be significantly lower than past titles.
Good.
About 50%. PS5 will be about 64 gigs, and the Series X will be about 61.
Well, it's about time.
Wow.
In sad news, elephants are evolving to be tuskless from a rare genetic condition after years of poaching.
Wow.
Well, hey.
You can't poach if they don't got them.
You can, but you shouldn't.
You can't poach the husks.
Some more cool news. Scientists discover a scorpion the size of a dog. Medium-sized
it's in
dog,
Australia, ain't it?
That lived in the Chinese waters about 400 million years ago.
Nope.
Shit was
I'm good.
bigger.
I am good.
Sure you are.
That's
not a lobster.
In other sad news, Keemstar is retiring.
Good.
Wait, that's sad news?
Depends on who you talk to.
It shouldn't be.
Sad news to you, Snow?
Yeah.
Why?
FaZe Clan is going to be a public company, and which means they're going to be on Wall Street.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you weren't going to say it, I was. Did you see how much they're worth?
How much they're worth?
$1 billion.
Makes sense.
Cool.
Does it? That's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
People make a lot of revenue.
In better news, 343 Industries are pushing back shutting down the 360 Halo servers from December to January. So you're going to have more time to complete some achievements that require online services.
Okay.
In more exciting news, a man uses a COVID relief business loan of about $85,000 to purchase a $57,000 holographic Charizard.
Yeah, that happened.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Stop. Where was this bought?
Oh, I'm sure eBay.
I don't know. I didn't delve into it, but if you want to, go Google it.
I don't.
I can almost guarantee it was eBay.
So, well, I know we've gotten to we've gotten into this like at the beginning of the podcast, at the dawn of it.
Yep.
A lot of those cards are not worth what people think they are.
Nope.
So
but Charizards normally are.
No, not worth
I mean,
that
Charizards
much.
sell for that much, but they're not really
a few thousand. No, well, like PSA 10 sell for a few thousand. Okay.
No, that's not true.
Yes, it is.
PSA 10 first edition Charizard literally sells for hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Does not sell for hundreds of thousands.
It does. Logan
I mean, it obviously, yes, it does because he was dumb enough to pay that.
Therefore, it does sell for that much.
Yes, but that's not. It does sell for that, but it's not worth that.
No, I agree.
That's not what.
I agree. But people
like
what?
Yes, okay. In that sense, yes, it's worth that much. But like, it's.
But it's not worth that much.
Coming from somebody who loves Pokemon cards, who plays Pokemon, who used to like intricately know how much all these cards are worth. Couple thousand, few thousand, 10,000, yes. But if you're dropping fucking hundreds of thousands, bruh, no. Stop.
Literally what he did, like, I think it was like, what, $750,000 or some shit like that he spent on it?
He needs his ass beat.
I'm just a reporter, okay? My last bit of regular news, apparently Bill Murray has joined Ant-Man.
Oh. I'm into that.
I wonder why.
New.
Weird.
Google it.
I'm okay with him joining it. I just why?
So my couple bits of soccer news.
Soccer.
Yes. Come on.
I guess I'll give the more terrible news. Manchester United lost 5-0 to Liverpool over the weekend, and apparently they're not going to sack their coach.
Is that good news or bad news?
If you're all A in, all A out, doesn't matter. You get over there, Devin?
Tottenham game's coming up. I'm just excited.
That's right. Saturday, Tottenham play Manchester United.
Mm-hmm.
So if Man United get blown out,
We're going
to be finding a new coach. And in better news, a Australian League footballer who plays for Adelaide United, Josh Cavallo, is the first footballer in the world that is known to come out as gay.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
He posted a nice video of it, and it's gotten some great feedback. So
good.
That's all the news we got, boys.
That's it.
Cut my wrists and black my eyes. Jake, your power hour.
I don't got one.
Hey, Ohio is for lovers.
All right.
Cut my wrist and black my eyes.
All right. Play that music.
Play it.
All right, Devin, do you have a power hour?
I don't, because I've been playing the same games I talked about last week.
All right, Cody, do you have a power hour?
I don't think I do.
I would have had I known.
All right. I do not have a power hour either because I do not wish to review FIFA 22 at this moment. Maybe
as you shouldn't.
Maybe in later episodes. All right.
I'll have a power hour next week. I'm about to start playing Immortals Phoenix Rising.
Ooh.
You bought that?
Forever ago.
I was gonna say you bought that a while ago.
It was on sale.
I can't wait for that. All right. So moving on to the Shadow Knows.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow knows.
So for this week, since we are rounding off spooky season, as we are mostly half dressed up, I'm going to go over the 3-part series, Netflix exclusive, Fear Street.
Yes.
I've never seen that show.
It's a 3-part movie series.
All right, never seen that movie series either.
Very good. They did everything exactly how I thought they would. So part 1 is set in 1994. Part 2 is 1978. And then part 3 is in 1666.
Okay.
They are all 3 set in the same exact town, pretty much all revolving the same story. But yeah, it's all 3 movies have a different feel to it too. Like they're different types of horror movies. Like 94 is your kind of like newer take on horror, where it's more of the
psychological thriller type deal.
More of the thriller type stuff. 78 is the straight up Friday the 13th camp slasher, and then 1666 is more of the like Coven witch, Blair Witch type stuff. So they did excellent job with it. Definitely, I would go watch it if that is something that you are into.
So basically, back in the olden days in 1600s, a girl was killed, hung, because they thought she was a witch. And then, as it plays out throughout the years, it just haunts the town.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a full-on overarching story between all of it.
Dope. I'm excited to watch it.
And I think
it's really good.
I think that there's gonna be more.
There might be. They definitely set it up to where there could be.
I don't know if they said at the end that it'll be back or something, but
I think they did say something like that. So yeah, don't be surprised if you see more.
Snow, have you and I got to talk about You yet together? I finished it. Brother. Called The Finish. Because I'm a fantastic storyteller. But goddamn that show. I can't wait for season 4.
The end got me a little bit.
Did it?
Yeah.
Have you seen it, Cody?
No, not yet.
Oh,
I'll be starting it soonish.
All 3 seasons are altogether. It's like 30 episodes. They're 10 episodes apiece.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
I had a tear in my eye.
With a tear in my eye, I watched.
So I'm gonna throw in my own little thing since it's Halloweenish.
Yeah.
I watched the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 from the 80s, and I must say that is a gem.
Is it?
It is hilarious.
Not what I expected you to say.
It's hilarious. I don't think it's supposed to be hilarious.
Hilarious in the way that the Witch Project 2 is hilarious?
No. Probably back in the day when it first came out, it'd probably have been, scary, but now with like
just so funny
the way the horror movies are now.
Yeah,
it's
that's fair.
Hilarious.
I watched
the lead girl in it. The only thing that I didn't like about it is the lead girl in it screams way too much and way too long in a few parts. But it's hilarious.
I watched Hocus Pocus the other day for the first time.
For the first time, really?
Yep.
Bruh.
Terrible movie.
Sarah Jessica, bruh, you could what? Just look at Sarah Jessica Parker the whole movie.
That's fine. She can be in the movie, but it's still a terrible movie.
Just look at
so bad.
No, it's not.
It literally
is.
I
don't think it's a very good movie.
It's a bad movie.
Put a spell on you.
It's quite literally a bad movie.
And now you're mine.
I think people blow it out of proportion.
I don't care what you say.
It's fine.
It's fine. That's all it needs to be. And Sarah Jessica Parker's in it, and I Put a Spell on You's in it, and Binks is in it.
First and foremost, what is your guys' opinion on Nightmare Before Christmas?
Brittany loves it. That's my only opinion.
It's a Christmas movie.
Okay.
Part of the most overrated movie series, like movie genre of all time.
Movie genre? Christmas movies?
No, the Tim Burton style movies.
I'm not a fan, but my daughter is.
I know people love Tim Burton, and that's fine, but I just don't like them. I think they're fine.
Jacob, you seem like a James and the Giant Peach kind of guy.
Never seen it.
Me and Jeannie are in the camp that Jack is actually a villain. Like, he is the villain of the story.
Really? Not
Yeah.
Shock, Lock, and Barrel. They're not the villains. Oogie Boogie's not a.
I mean, he also is.
What is it? What is it?
But Skellington definitely is not a hero.
Oogie Boogie.
You need a Snickers.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but I can see how that might be a thing.
I don't know. I fuck with the Corpse Bride.
Never watched. Or Coraline.
Coraline. Coraline's fine.
All right, so apparently the shadow knows
Tim Burton.
your street. Parts 1 through 3.
The shadow knows Tim.
Definitely watch them in that
Burton.
order, or you're gonna spoil like fucking everything for you.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Well, you're not gonna bust a nut anytime we're in the ring.
So let's go into some wrestling this week.
Sad news, boys.
If I can. Some news here, as Devin alluded to in his news. ROH has released everyone from their contracts, and Final Battle will be their last show this year. And then they plan to return in April with Supercard of Honor, but it's basically up in the air as their future. So
That's wild.
To be fair, I'm gonna side with them on this. They did pay out all their contracts while during COVID,
okay.
and they were not doing live shows. So I mean, I understand it's tough, but it does suck for everybody. Everybody contracted. I don't know. I don't really know who all was contracted.
I mean, it does suck for them, but at the same time, like, if there's no money, at least they're not pulling an ECW, bouncing checks and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd rather an employer be honest with me and be like, look, I can't fucking pay you guys, so we're going to shut down for a little bit. We'll regroup and figure out where we go from this.
Yeah.
I'll have the mighty have fallen.
Right?
Deeply, terribly hard and fast.
Like, remember when it first started up until like 2009, 2010? Oof.
ROH used to be that shit.
I think ROH was really, really great until Claudio Castagnoli went to WWE.
HD.
HDNet was definitely the beginning of the end for me. I don't know, man. There's just nothing like the mid 2000s.
Would you say when Jim Cornette took over is when it started failing?
I don't know when he took over. So
I think it was HDNet. I think it was right around HDNet. I'm about to look it up.
All I know is like wrestling. Okay, we can get into it. Wrestling now, in general, all over, is just not what it was as compared to ROH of the mid 2000s.
2009 is when Jim Cornette joined ROH.
And I think about this often, and I feel like I shouldn't, but I don't think wrestling is as good as it was. Like, there are some gems here and there, but it's just not the same. I mean, it is nowhere. It's not even like the same indie style.
No.
I think
Bryan Danielson's in AEW wrestling like indie Bryan Danielson on top of WWE Bryan Danielson.
Yeah. And it's great.
Yes. But like nobody else is.
Well, do you think
I don't know. It's just not.
Do you think it's because we grew up, or is it because we in the business basically and know the goings ins and ons, or?
I really do think that that's part of it.
Maybe okay, perhaps that is part of it, but it's quite visibly different.
It is.
Like if you're watching, I'm trying to think of I was watching like clips from something. I think it may have been, I think it was Zayn and Trey Miguel.
Yes,
maybe,
probably.
when I was thinking this, and I was just like, I don't know. I don't remember what it was. It doesn't matter. I was watching something. I was like, this is just like, it's not the same. It's not not the indie wrestling I want to see. Like if I saw that in WWE, I'd be like, cool. But it's like, I don't know. I just don't feel like the grind and I can't think of another word. So try hardness of like those early ROH shows, mid 2000s ROH shows.
TNA,
We will,
yeah,
TNA, the X Division.
Like, we aren't gonna see like a Danielson Homicide, Danielson Kenta, Takashi Morishima, Nigel McGuinness on the indies.
Right.
Like, I don't know if that'll ever happen again. It feels like it won't, but maybe it will. I mean, just right now, that's not there.
I think Snow was onto something when he asked if it's because we grew up. I definitely think that's part of it. We're much more critical about what we watch nowadays and what we enjoy. Like that the Young Bucks and Lucha Brothers Hell in a Cell match, or not Hell in a Cell, but Steel Cage match that you weren't really that big of a fan of.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking to 16-year-old you. That would have been the most fucking. You would have loved that shit.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying I won't. Like, I'm not even saying it was bad. It's just
no, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't say you said it was bad. I'm just saying, like, I think
be,
that we're just more critical of it now.
It could be with my blinders on and what I love, but even like Dragon Gate. Okay, I don't think nothing's running like Dragon Gate was. Actually, a couple of years ago, I think Dragon Gate was still top tier. Even I don't want to say that because New Japan still they dropped some bangers like Ishii and Shingo this year at the G1 was outstanding.
I think the closest thing to an exciting wrestling show is AEW.
Okay, yeah, but I'm not talking about like an exciting wrestling show. I'm taking like just matches.
Oh, just matches,
like,
yeah.
I know I keep coming back to Bryan Danielson, but Bryan Danielson versus Roderick Strong at the Hammerstein Ballroom, where they're both 200 degrees soaking wet.
Yep.
And just every chop, the sweat just flies.
Yeah.
We don't even see like visuals like that, and cameras were not even HD yet.
Right. So let me ask you this.
In a much different place.
Let me ask you this. Did you not feel that same way about him and Suzuki? Or
no, I felt that way.
Kenny?
I didn't feel that way about him. I mean, I thought him and Kenny was great.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily think it was like, I don't know, man. Him and Kenny was great.
The same level.
Like what I want to do is have a different somebody who's not Bryan Danielson.
Right.
But it's hard not to because everything he touches is gold. I mean, it's just.
Well, let's look at Dante Martin.
Okay, I like Dante Martin a lot.
Yeah, he's great.
I don't know if I've seen enough of him to really harken him back to the. Okay, I think Dante Martin in old ROH would have thrived.
Yeah,
if Jack Evans did supreme, and Dante Martin now I think is better than Jack Evans ever has been.
Yeah, for sure.
I like Jack Evans, but Dante Martin is just amazing. But then again, he wrestles a completely different style.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know. It's definitely hard. The styles of wrestling have changed in the last.
It's like, okay, so the
10 years too.
ROH main eventers: Nigel McGuinness, Bryan Danielson,
Punk,
Samoa Joe, Punk, Takashi Morishima. Like, there's just nobody doing stuff like they did.
Right.
So here's the thing.
Except for them.
If they are, they're doing it at like a level that we don't see.
Right.
So here's the thing. So you're saying it's not as it used to be. So what about basically we've seen basically everything. So is that why you feel that's not really as good as it was back then? Because we really didn't see.
Okay, so I want to come back. I think indie wrestling now is not as good as it was. I think like AEW I think is having great matches. But the indie scene, like the people who are in the indies,
I agree with that.
The people in the indies who are top big, like people love to hang out with and see. I'm not really like I like them, but
there's no indie stars anymore.
I don't think like that's amazing. I'd love to see that.
Right. There's no Adam Coles anymore. There's no. God forbid I say his fucking name, even though I hate him. But Marty Scurll was a big fucking star.
That's not.
Not that either.
I mean, not so much Marty Scurll because I didn't really care about Marty Scurll. Like,
no, I'm just saying, but his name value was very like he was over as fuck with just the indie crowd. That's what I'm trying to like think of as big stars.
It's a hard argument to have.
Because I mean, you're seeing everybody throwing super kicks, throwing V triggers, and all this. And it's like I've seen this thousands of times.
There's no in indie wrestling. There's nobody is different. There's no difference in every wrestler nowadays except for the gear that they wear. And even that looks pretty fucking similar.
All right.
I don't know, man. I don't know what it is.
I'm with you on the indie stuff. Like, there really isn't much to like look forward to on indie shows. I don't
want to say it. Like, I'm not even talking about being over because some people are very over. I just think there are some people who just like are not very good. But I mean, obviously, who am I to say? I'm over here. I don't wrestle anymore.
Like Snow was saying before, I do think a big part of it is that we kind of all grew up watching wrestling and doing it, so we know, like, even with WWE stuff, I can look at it and call a match, and I haven't cared about wrestling in years.
I do feel like I can talk about it on some level because of the success I did have while I was doing it. But, like, then I go back to, like, how is this person on this show?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, what? Like, I watched the match and I'm just like,
what caused you to be here?
And I'm not hating on it. Like, good for you, but would not have made it on this early 2006 ROH card.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
you're a
Final Battle 2006 Super Card of Honor. You're just not going to be there.
Devin and I are sounding like corny.
No, I think it's different because I think
I'm just fucking with them.
Yeah, I definitely do think there is a bit of a problem.
I will still watch these matches and enjoy them.
Yeah.
I just
indie wrestling is just not what it used to be. You're definitely.
And I'm not. That's why I'm not even naming any names because I don't want to be like, "Wow, you suck," because everybody can go get better. You know, they will get better.
Yeah.
It's just right now, like some people, they're
doing
cool shit.
One of the things, in my opinion, that has dampened the indie scene is the contract sweeps that like AEW and WWE just signing up everybody. There's no like if you have any worth to your name, you're signed.
That's what I was saying last week. I think it was last week when like AEW needs to just hold off on signing people, do shit with the people they have, and kind of just mellow out. Let the indies build back up. So
that there's a fresh crop.
They can. Yeah. I mean, they can. I agree, but they can like bring in like people like Ricky and stuff like that.
Yeah,
to do some matches just for like a 1-off or 2-off. You know.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm talking about like sign them and not let them do other stuff. Now I know AEW does let people venture out and do some cool stuff, but like I think like AEW, go ahead and sign Jonathan Gresham, okay?
Right.
But just release some of the people you don't use and let them go get better on the indies.
Yeah. Don't bloat your system so Vince McMahon can't have them. Chances are Vince McMahon doesn't want them.
Yeah.
Realistically.
I just can't.
I definitely think Tony Nese is going to get signed.
I like a certain style of professional wrestling, and that's why maybe I don't like some of these people.
Like Tony Nese?
I don't enjoy him. I'm not a big fan of Tony Nese, no.
Really?
I don't hate him. Not a big fan.
You're a big Drew Gulak guy, right?
I love Drew Gulak.
I was confusing the two of them.
Drew Gulak's still in WWE, I think.
Yeah, he is.
Barely.
Yeah. I mean, barely. And Akira Tozawa, I want WWE to just let him go. Like, so bad. I want him to go back to Dragon Gate.
So, piggybacking off what we just said, Minoru Suzuki is done with his 2-month-long U.S. tour.
That makes me sad.
How amazing it was.
It was so good. It was so fun.
It's hilarious. He wasn't in the G1, so he went on this American tour and had like almost basic
bangers. Yeah, right. Did you guys see the tag match yesterday? Or I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, but it was on the Cruises Jericho.
Oh yeah,
I saw the picture
with Orange Cassidy and Jericho versus Danhausen, and who's his teammate?
Osprey.
I think it was Osprey. Yeah.
I don't remember, but I saw the picture.
Yeah, I haven't seen the match, but I saw the picture. I just thought it was hilarious that Jericho came out and.
Yeah, all I can see in my head is Jericho dressed up as Cassidy.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Let's see. In other news, JR has skin cancer, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's sad.
Damn.
Hopefully, he gets better.
Oh,
I know. JR, I know you're listening to this, so keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on, brother.
Oh, here's
have good barbecue sauce.
some more bad news. Ibushi is out for a couple months with a shoulder injury.
Yeah, I'm glad it's only a couple months, but he did.
Is that the one that just killed himself on the Phoenix Splash?
Broke his arm.
Yeah.
No, and more.
I can't. Yeah.
In more fun news, Becky and Charlotte got into a heated confrontation over switching of the belts segment. And
did you guys watch that segment?
Yeah, I did. I didn't like. Yeah, it was very strange.
It didn't. Okay, I watched it. It didn't strike me as like
a shoot.
A shoot, not at all.
No, it didn't.
It just seemed like two people who didn't want to switch their belts, like in kayfabe.
Yeah,
but I mean, I don't know.
Apparently, Charlotte had to be like escorted out of the arena.
I read that too. I thought it was hilariously petty that when Charlotte tossed the belt to the side, so Becky had to go pick it up.
She didn't want to look weak. Like,
I'm into
curious.
I'm into Hulk Hogan Charlotte. I really am.
I am, but I feel like ever since that Nia Jax shit happened, I feel like Charlotte's been trying to get out of her contract.
And she may be.
You think she's just pushing buttons until someone's finally like, all right, just
I think she wants to go to AEW with Andrade.
Speaking of that,
she probably does.
Andrade tweeted out "F-U WWE."
I saw that too. I saw that in real time.
It's hilarious.
Good for him.
It was so funny.
And more fun news: Okada brought back the New Japan Heavyweight belt.
Ooh.
So I saw what he said after his match. Obviously poorly translated. So I was like I have no idea what you're talking about. But now that he brings this belt back, I get it. Like Shingo's not the champ. Cody Ibushi is the champ. I'm so glad the belt came back because that's top 2 favorite belt. I don't know if it's first or second, but it's up there.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Love to see that.
So Halloween Havoc happened yesterday.
Before we talk about that, I have another piece of wrestling news.
Oh yeah.
Mick Foley wants to come out of retirement.
Oh.
He doesn't want to come out of retirement.
Yes, he does.
He said he'd like to do this.
As Cactus Jack to wrestle Matt Cardona in a GCW show.
That is not the news I thought it was going to be.
He said he'd like to do that, but there's no way he's going to.
Did he say there's no way?
He's old as
he
fuck.
did say there's no way.
Right, so there's a way.
I mean, sure, there's a way, but come on.
I think that if anybody's going to do it, if he's going to do it for anybody, it's going to be Matt Cardona. And you know what? Don't hate the idea.
Oh, no. If he's going to wrestle, I'm going to watch it.
What'd you say?
I would. If he's going to wrestle, I'm going to watch it. Oh, speaking of wrestling and injuries, Starboy Charlie broke his leg.
Love Starboy Charlie so much.
I didn't see it, but
I don't know who that is.
That's all right.
Young skinny kid in GCW.
So did anybody watch Halloween Havoc or check anything out? Cool.
Saw Io Shirai's fucking ladder bump, and I saw somebody botch a 450.
Oh, was that what that was from?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I did fucking see, and which led me to tweet to something. The RKO off the top rope to the ground.
Who took that?
I don't know who took it.
Nobody caught him.
I don't know who took it, but who was it? Nash from MSK giving it?
It's one of them boys.
Yeah.
Nobody caught him.
Oh,
okay, so they had this mass of like a dozen bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Dude dressed up as a grizzly redwood, but 3 times as big, is in the center. He's like, hey, I'm going to hit you, along with all these other people and a banana. And they jump, and these motherfuckers just split like Moses opening up the rest. So the MSK dude
so pissed.
He takes a devastating flat back right on the ground.
Fucking asshole.
On the top rope. Like he's like, they're gonna catch me, and he laid all the way out, and they did not. I mean, it was tough.
That sounds painful.
Toughest bump of the night. I would have taken. Yeah. I take the Io Shirai bump. Like I do that, no problem. She bumped perfectly. It didn't look like it hurt at all to my eyes.
It looked like it could have hurt. It looked very. It looked like it.
I mean, just the way she hit it and rolled, like it was great. Like,
yeah, no, but the lead up going to it, where she didn't let go of the ladder until last second.
Yeah, that would get the shit out of it. But like seemingly painless, really, for the most part. Good bump.
Yeah.
MSK boy taking flat back off the top rope on an RKO. Bruh. He took the worst of that. So that's probably why they lost. He probably got hurt.
So the spooky opener was the Scareway to Hell ladder match for the women's titles.
Airway to Hell.
Toxic Attraction defeated Io Shirai and Zoe Stark to win.
Wasn't there another team in there?
And Indy Hartwell and Peralta.
And not Candace.
She's got
Candace.
So we got new tag team
champions. Bumps tonight.
Which Mandy Rose was, or which Fatal Attraction members was it? Was it
not Mandy Rose?
Not Mandy Rose. So she's about to win the championship. About to win the women's belt.
Other Mandy Rose news.
Joe Gacy versus Malik Blade.
Malachi Black.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Diamond Mine, Pick Your Poison. Roderick Strong took on Odyssey Jones.
How was that?
Don't know. Apparently it was bad.
Cool.
Strong obviously got the win. Here you go, Jake. Trick or Street Fight. Let me preface all this by saying that the wheel was back for this, so they all spun the wheel, most of them, for the matches,
gotcha.
And it came up Trick or Street Fight. Raquel Gonzalez versus Mandy Rose for the NXT Women's title.
Raquel Gonzalez won, didn't she?
Death rose from the ground, took a shovel to the back of Raquel Gonzalez, and Mandy Rose pinned her for the win. Death was revealed to be... Take a guess.
Gigi Dolan, Trish Stratus,
Dakota Kai.
Hilarious.
So
Mandy Rose, back to that feud.
Mandy Rose is the new NXT Women's Championship.
So now Fatal Attraction has all the gold. I'm into this. I'm into that.
Really like it.
Huh?
I like Mandy Rose as champion. I don't know how I feel about the tag because I've never seen them wrestle.
I love Mandy Rose.
I don't like Gigi Dolan, so.
Well.
She's a racist.
Other reasons.
She's a racist, and she got her name from a Nazi. So did Darby Allin, so that's great.
Carmelo Hayes went through the Dexter Loomis Mansion House.
Very good.
Carmelo Hayes.
Really don't see the appeal behind Dexter Loomis, but okay.
Solo Sikoa debuts and took out Grayson Waller, who was a vampire. He apparently
I saw the video. I didn't listen to it, but I saw it.
He was the host because LA Knight was late
COVID
or something.
That's what I was saying.
And then LA Knight came out and whatever. Lumberjack-O-Lantern NXT Tag Team Titles match. MSK versus Imperium.
Who won?
Imperium got the belts.
Imperium won. I'm telling you, it's because Nash did that RKO off the top rope.
This was a really good match.
Braun Breaker versus...
Yep. Main event, NXT Championship, Tommaso Ciampa versus Braun Breaker.
Kratos versus the fucking genetic freak Braun Breaker.
A little bit of this. Saw Braun Breaker do a Frankensteiner.
They're calling him the genetic freak now, too.
They really?
I thought Braun Breaker was going to just die because he slipped off the second rope trying to do something off of it. Terrible.
I like that.
But I want to go back and watch this, but I'm gonna play Madden instead.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't because all of the names sound terrible.
Bro, you just gotta watch it. I mean, who cares?
I don't want to. it throws me off.
That sounds like a good show. I haven't watched NXT since I told you guys I was never watching NXT again, but this show sounds good.
I do want to see.
It's fine, but
I'll watch the highlights.
Wrestling was good this week. We got
good.
Dynamite tonight. Punk's debut against Bobby Fish. Can't wait to see that.
That shit's gonna be fun.
Bobby Fish is gonna hurt Punk, I think. I don't know.
Good.
Hopefully,
sounded very intimidating.
He's really stiff. So
he is stiff.
Yeah. All right.
CM Punk wants to help the young kids, man. Gotta start.
CM Punk wants to help the young kids, but he's undefeated.
Bobby Fish's birthday is today, so he's only older now.
Punk's birthday was yesterday, so.
Oh damn! So Punk's like 48 now, isn't he?
44.
44. I think he's 43 and Brian's 40.
Mid 40s.
Early 40s.
Just turned 43.
You're still early 40s till you hit like 44, and then that's mid 40s.
True that.
Bobby Fish
then once you hit 46, you hit late 40s.
So Jake, aka God, please tell us about Echoes of the Future, episode 9.
This was a fun session.
Oof.
It was.
Fun session. Lucren almost died.
I was unconscious.
Because Mercy didn't want to help him.
Literally ran to him with my guts pouring into my hands, and he went, Eldritch Blast.
Should have said heal me.
Yep. Next time I will make sure to say, hey, I'm bleeding profusely. Can you please help?
Bro healed himself on the way to me. I thought he was just coming to me for protection.
No. Not in the slightest.
Well, Mercy killed the monster because you came over here. Or came to Mercy, so.
Yep, you're welcome.
So yeah, we had a tournament that these boys and girls got to enjoy. They woke up after a week and they all kind of did their thing. It was fun. Kai and Jasper were out there doing hoodlum stuff. Dropped some forks in front of Bragnar's door. Bragnar now thinks there's a serial killer in front of him.
And he also owns 45 spoons.
44. He threw
44.
Oh, sorry.
44.
My bad.
Lucren also has a pet rat.
Yep.
That he's calling Scabbers.
Nope. Not doing that.
Why?
Because I am not that fan.
Harry Potter fan?
Yeah.
You're not very. That is a hot take in itself. Oh my god.
Are you not a J.K. Rowling fan?
I thought you were cosplaying Peter Pettigrew right now.
Same.
I would laugh if I knew who the hell that was.
Scabbers.
Scabbers is Peter Pettigrew.
Peter Pettigrew is Scabbers. Anyways.
The wizard that turns into a rat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cuts his hand off for fucking Voldemort.
Uh-huh.
Saw somebody cut their toes off recently. That was crazy.
Oh.
Anyways, yeah, so they fucked around, tried to get everybody. The only person they really successfully pranked was Bragnar and Varrock, who's just, he's been around. He's been around.
Yeah, definitely.
And then they found out about a tournament in the city where the winners will gain really cool recognition as heroes because they killed a bunch of cool monsters. Riches. 10,000 gold pot to split. So they go and they compete. They meet a group of dwarves called the Dungeon Delvers. They meet a group of just a motley crew of adventurers that were aptly named the Motley Crew. And they met a group of witchers, which are named the Platinum Few. They didn't like any of them. They didn't like any of them.
Oh, come on. I only sabotaged one of them.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Okie dokie, buddy.
Okie dokie. So you guys did the tournament. They fought 3 monsters. Well, fought 2. The third, Jasper convinced to just fuck off and pretend to be dead. And it did it. And
hilarious.
yeah, that was wild.
It was fantastic.
And then as they're returning back from the fighting pits, the toll bell begins to ring, and it seems as though Gargill is under attack. And that's where we are.
Until next time on.
Dun, 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 dun.
And they finally have a name, the Echoes.
Yes.
The dragon.
It was the best of the worst, so.
It was the best of something.
It was the
Hey, look,
best of
Mercy's back.
times.
It
was the worst of time.
I think Lucrin was the only person that took damage throughout all those battles, wasn't it?
I think so.
Basically.
That is crazy.
Yeah, especially since I have an AC of 17, so it's not low.
No, I think Mercy took damage at the very end when he used Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, I'm so sorry for you.
Or maybe he didn't. I don't know.
No, you would have had to take damage, or else you're going to use your Hellish Rebuke.
That's right.
It was a good episode. Can't wait for episode number 10.
Yep, episode 10. Episode 10, you guys are level 8.
Now that I know how to use Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
All right.
You guys are level 8 going into episode 10.
So I'm able to do some cool shit now. So
cool. There's not gonna be combat for a while, so
that's fine. It doesn't have to be.
Oh, good.
Okay, so this is the part of the show where we take it home. It's the end of the episode, everybody.
Cool.
So I implore you guys to go follow us on Twitter at TOPTERTA. Go subscribe, follow, lurk, whatever you do on any of these social media platforms on the Beast Know.
Just love us, please.
Go support it. Go support us on any of the podcasting platforms that you show desire, and go hit that subscribe button on YouTube.
And we're not asking you to hit the subscribe button on YouTube. I'm telling you, hit that subscribe button.
Hit that subscribe button
right now. If you watched all the way to this part of the video, then you liked it.
Right.
Hit the like button too.
Yeah.
And you ready for the Lord of the Rings fact?
Yep.
All right, well, the original Shire was constructed of polystyrene and plywood. It was torn down after the completion of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. It was never meant to be a permanent set. But when they began rebuilding Hobbiton for the Hobbit movies in 2010, they decided to make the homes a little bit more permanent, using concrete, wood, and bricks. And it took about 70 builders to complete. So if you go to New Zealand and you're feeling froggy and you're not scared of all the animals and monsters there, you can go hang out in the Hobbit holes.
All right, go follow Caleb on Twitter at CalebSXE44 and wish him well on his trip back from Disney. Hopefully he doesn't...
He's not coming back till next month.
Come on, Caleb. We'll never see you again.
Literally.
Hopefully he remembers us.
He doesn't.
Won't.
All right, Caleb. Love you.
Love you, Caleb.
Follow me on Twitter.
Go buy shit.
All right, I will
page.
fuck my fucking plug.
You're good. I didn't know you were doing the plug.
See you guys.
Okay. Cool.
Look, you broke Charlie.
There you go. There you go. Oh, he's coming back. Oh, coming back.
Twitter, Friendly Plays.
That's it.
That was it?
That's all I fucking got, but...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, would have been great if I could have got it all without being yelled at. And go fucking pay for Jeannie's things. Jeannie's great. Way better than Cody.
I agree.
Doesn't interrupt people.
You guys literally talk over me every week.
I have never in my life talked over you.
I've never even spoken before.
Me neither. I don't even know how to speak.
Go follow Devin on DeviantArt.
Definitely do that.
Yeah, Devin Bliss. DeviantArt.com/Devin Bliss. I've only uploaded 2 photos there in like the past year. Twitter.com/SexyDevinB.
And happy Halloween. Always check your candy. Make sure there's no razor blades in it.
No condoms.
be safe out there, guys. Trick or treating. It's a terrible world out there. All right.
Yep. Raw dog your girlfriends. Good night.
Yep. Goodbye. I gotta go watch AEW.
Hail Satan on this glorious day.
Happy Halloween.
Yes, the Halloweens.